Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Oyarzabal. Oh, that's a key interception. Gets his pass away. Now it's Son Heung-min. Jimenez with the foul. Caicedo.
Oyarzabal really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
And it's Rashford. Sabitzer. Messi. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Mikel Oyarzabal. Robertson. Well-timed, excellent interception. Messi. Oyarzabal. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Big chance! Galatasaray have... Oyarzabal! Goal! Galatasaray! An act of charity gratefully received.
The goal scorer for Galatasaray after 17 minutes is number 18, Mikel Oyarzabal.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Valverde.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Good running, strong and purposeful. He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Caicedo. Oh, good-looking ball. Galatasaray looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency.
Mbappe! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that is doing no harm at all.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Musiala. Caicedo. And it's Son Heung-min. And Fagioli. Caicedo. For Musiala. Fagioli. Looking for the run. De Bast producing a good steal there. Showing a... And he's had a hit! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Alexander-Arnold. Akanji. It's a pretty loose pass. Has a go! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
A momentary lapse exploited with glee. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Robertson. Son Heung-min. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal. Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min with a mighty effort! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Mbappe going full steam ahead down the left flank. Great hit! Sabit. There's the hit! And he's done it! That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And it's Ribéry. Rashford!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
This possibly the last play of the half.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Rashford! Just off target. Messi. And we hit half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reached the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we are already promptly back underway. No reported change to either side during the break. No, that's been intercepted. Valverde. And Son Heung-min. Now it's Oyarzabal. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. And the finish! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Messi really ought to have made that count. He made all the right moves.
Van der Sar. Ribéry. And he was alert to it. Caicedo. Fagioli. And it's Son Heung-min. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Jimenez. Looks to go up and over. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Valverde. And Fagioli. And it's Messi. The fullback is in acres of space here. That's a throw. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well
The
dealt
attendance
with.
for this match was 71,550.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Robertson is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Sabitzer. Now the finish! Valverde. Fagioli. And it's Messi. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, Red, nice interception. Robertson and Caicedo. And it's Son Heung-min. Ball's gone out of play. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Substitution for Galatasaray. Number 44, Fagioli.
Can he get it
Coming
through?
on to replace him is
Robertson.
number 10.
Valverde. Just about up to 75 minutes. And that's put paid to a promising move. Valverde. And that is expertly dealt with.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And the pass is intercepted. Messi. And it's Son Heung-min. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Musiala kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that has not gone well. Robertson for Valverde. Caicedo. Son Heung-min. Now it's Oyarzabal. And it's Messi. Sabitzer has found the net here, of course. Cross goes in there. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Short changes him with that pass.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Messi receives it in a good position here. He's free. And the shot! And that's it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. It really is a sight to behold here as spotted... Mbappe! He's got away with one there.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. There's the shot! And again!
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Pass is just off target. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
It's Rashford! Goal!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Robertson just loves to go forward whenever he can. That is good alertness. Now it's Son Heung-min. Rashford. Rashford gets a foot in here. This might... Can he finish? It's there! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. There's a quick free kick. Valverde. Mbappe. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Jimenez. Caicedo. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Ribéry. He's tried one!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Alexander-Arnold approaching the half-hour mark. Messi! And that tested the keeper.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, that's Mbappe! Messi. Now it's Son Heung-min. Mbappe just eases him off the ball. Here's Valverde! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Foden. This is Jimenez. For Valverde. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And the ball's a good one here. Caicedo. Robertson. Valverde. Rashford. Mbappe! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Mbappe! He's been caught napping. Ribéry. Can he put it away? Oh, taken with style. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever fit.
And the finish! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display. What a
goal! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Yeah, I think the first half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Mikel Oyarzabal, now Son Heung-min. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's got the beating of his man, and he'll shoot here. Oh, denied at the last.
Mbappe knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Ribéry. Caicedo. And it's Rashford. Rashford. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, no joy this time. Messi proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Robertson. And Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Well, it is over the line. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Mbappe is being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Yeah, he'll get a good ovation for his contribution. I'm not so sure why he's leaving us, though. There's no obvious sign of injury or fatigue.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Akanji. Caicedo. Robertson. He is through here. Played it early. Climbs up big. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Messi. He's found a way. And he's had a hit. Oh, Terrific save.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Será reemplazado por el dorsal 44.
Chance for the header! And now a sudden chance to counter. Akanji. Now Foden. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. And Messi! No, that's just wide.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
He won't be happy with that one. Messi hits one! It's in! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
El dorsal 11. Messi. Cambian jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 19.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Rashford, who got amongst the goals, is being taken off now.
Well, this could purely be down to rotation with the next game in mind, but he doesn't look very happy.
He's picked his way through. Steaming on goalwards. Decent hit! He's got a goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And the shot! And he steered it beyond the post.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Son Heung-min. Fagioli. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Messi. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Look, if they want to shut down the threat, he's a very good place to start.
Foot in. And it's Messi. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. It's a pretty loose pass. He's under a lot of pressure there. Gabriel Jesus. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, nicely intercepted. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Played out to the right. And that has left him in a heap. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And through to the goalkeeper. And there goes the final whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended...